Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on November the 9th, 2020. Apple suspends Pegatron for a labor code violation. Apple said on Monday that it sent its Taiwanese supplier Pegatron on probation after it found the company had violated Apple's supplier code of conduct by asking employee students to work night shifts or overtime. According to the American tech giant, Pegatron misclassified student workers and falsified documents to cover up violations and in some cases also violated the code by allowing students to do work unrelated to their specialty. The Taiwanese company's shares closed down 2.1% on Monday, trailing 1.2% gains in the broader Taipei market. Apple and its suppliers have been accused of inappropriate labor practices in the past, but the American company is trying to tackle such problems by publishing annual iPhone supply chain reviews. Global stocks rise thanks to Biden's victory. Global stocks skyrocketed Monday after President-elect Joe Biden was declared the winner in a highly tense election with 270 electoral votes on Saturday and expectations of fewer regulatory reforms and stronger monetary stimulus under his leadership bolstered risk appetite. E-mini S&P 500 futures jumped more than 1.5% on Monday, while Nasdaq futures rose more than 2%, signaling a positive start for the U.S. markets. Euro Stoxx 50 futures were up 1.7%, German DAX futures were up 1.8%, and FTSE futures were up 1.4%. Sentiment in Asia was also optimistic with all major indices in the green. MSCI, the broadest Asia-Pacific stock index outside Japan, jumped 1.4% to 614.73, its highest level since January 2018. It climbed 6.2% last week, posting its best weekly performance since early June. Brent price surged amid rising risk appetite. Oil prices climbed more than 2% on Monday, and Brent futures surged to over $40 a barrel as Joe Biden's victory in the U.S. presidential election boosted risk appetite. Futures for Brent crude oil rose 2.64% to $40.49 a barrel. On WTI, added 2.75% to $38.16 a barrel. Oil rose after falling 4% on Friday, recovering along with other financial markets after Biden won the presidential race on Saturday. The dollar's decline also provided support. Meanwhile, OPEC members fear Biden's softening measures against Iran or Venezuela in the coming years, which could mean increased production, making it difficult to balance supply and demand. French economy fell 12% due to new quarantine. On Monday, the central bank said France's economic activity was 12% lower than usual after the country imposed a coronavirus quarantine for the second time this year. The government imposed a new lockdown on October the 30th to curb a spike in new business, although the restrictions were softer than the first time to limit the impact on the Eurozone's second-largest economy. The Bank of France said that the result is expected to drop economic activity by 12% from normal levels, worse than a 4% drop in October, but much better than a 31% drop in April during one of the toughest lockdowns in Europe. Services requiring direct contact with customers suffered the most. Activity in the wholesale, retail, transport, hotel, and restaurant industries decreased by 40%.